I grew my TikTok account to over 100,000 followers, and it was the biggest mistake ever. In today's video, I'm going to share with you the 7 mistakes that I made going from 0 to over 125,000 followers. And if I had to restart over and make my account from scratch, this is exactly what I would do. See, back in 2020, I was an early adapter to the platform. And if you're watching this video, you're probably wondering, is it too late for me to grow my personal brand? Or can I start creating content to grow my business or share my ideas, whatever the case may be? To answer that question, yes, it is never too late to start. Which leads me to my first point: chasing virality over strategy. See, when I first got on the platform, I was transitioning from playing professional sports, and I honestly had no idea what I wanted to do. But I knew if I couldn't be on the field playing sports, doing partnerships with brands like Nike or Gatorade, I wanted to help my friends who were still playing do that. So I started creating content on everything: golf, cooking, traveling. I just wanted to express who I was outside of being an athlete. And in the process of doing that, I caught the algorithm. Rewind about 10 years earlier, I was always helping my little brother create content. He was on YouTube back when it first started, and I was always just holding the camera. I would help him out. I didn't really know how to edit. I didn't know how to change any of the camera settings. I didn't know anything about content creation. I was just there helping him. And that sparked an interest in me, which led to me wanting to get onto social media to share my journey, not only as a transitioning athlete into the workforce, but hopefully I can inspire some other people to just get out of their comfort zone and create what motivates them. Now, the virality that I had did help me land brand deals, but at the time, I didn't even know that I wanted to start a business. So looking back, if you're watching this and you want to start a business, think about how your content ties into your business, not just the pieces you make this week or this month, but years down the line, because you can go back and look at videos from 4 years ago and those can still be getting views. Now, don't get me wrong, creating that much content consistently 3 to 4 times per day, I did get opportunities from that, right? Because I was so early to the platform, I was able to partner with some of the world's top companies, and it really opened up my eyes to partnerships. And at the time, I had no intentions of starting a business. Granted, it was a little seed that was in there, knowing, oh man, if I can work for myself one day, that would be a dream come true. But again, I was transitioning out of sports and I didn't know anything. I had no internships or any work experience. So if you're starting a business, I would say think about your strategy before going into just creating a bunch of content, because the last thing you want to do is build your entire social media of unqualified people that will never do business with you. Which leads me to my mistake number 2, not having a monetization plan. If you're watching this video, the odds are you want to monetize your content. I'm a firm believer that if you're first starting content, do not niche down and put yourself in this creative box that just gets smashed by everything that people are telling you online, because that is the fastest way to stunt your growth as a creator and a personal brand, because you only serve one person, one specific audience, and you only offer one product or service, which I think that's a boring way to live life. I started off, like I said, creating multiple different pieces of content, and what happened was people started to like me for who I was, regardless of the type of content I was putting out. And I think that's such a better long-term play, because you get to enjoy this daunting task of creating content, because you can talk about whatever it is that you're interested in. So how this can relate to you as an aspiring content creator looking to start a business is, think about your audience's pain points and struggles, right? This video is for people who may have already had some success working with clients. You may have already created a piece of content and you're stuck thinking, how can I use this content to monetize it? Just think about the customers that you want to serve and the biggest pain points they have. And if you want some help with this, I actually will link a resource below with a personal audience checklist, something just to help you identify your customers' pain points, so then you can create content to provide value to them. So mistake number 3 is lead magnet. This is something that I still struggle with till this day. And if you don't know, a lead magnet is simply some type of product or service that you can exchange to a potential customer, either for free or for some small amount, and they give you their email. So over the time, the more creative lead magnets you give, the better they are, the more chances you have of getting those people on your email list and continuing to offer them value through workshops, through courses, through products, whatever the case may be. Just providing value to a potential customer during their phase of not knowing who you are at all, to understanding that they actually have a problem that you solve, and you just want to stay top of mind. So when they do say, man, I really need to fix this issue that you've been talking about your product or service can fix, bam, you're the first person they think of. So that's the biggest thing that I don't have in my business, that I've created them, but I don't push them hard enough. So if I had to restart, I would say, as you're growing your following, think about different creative ways that you can collect their email in exchange for something. I was getting thousands of followers every single day, and the DMs and the engagement was insane, and I've never experienced anything like that before. So I would have to allocate an hour every single day just to go in and respond to people, and it was overwhelming. Like I didn't know how to take to that, because I've never once thought about going viral again. I wanted to, but it was all for the wrong reasons. But so when I was getting like 1,000 followers a day and the engagement was crazy, I did not capitalize on that moment. So if you create a piece of content that picks up momentum, right? Think about, is this content solving a problem for one of my potential customers, or is this just something to get engagement? You don't have to have a lead magnet or a call to action on every single piece of content. But think about, if you're getting engagement, capitalize on that. Take that and turn it into something where you can collect their emails, because your email list is your best friend. So the last thing I'm going to say about not building a lead magnet while I was experiencing crazy growth was it led to increased cost, because I had to spend more time, effort, and energy to get in front of potential customers, whether that's going to events, whether it's going out and cold calling people, whether it's spending money on ads, whether it's doing some free work in exchange for a testimonial. Just capitalize on the content that you are creating and collect those emails again. And it does not have to be difficult, right? Just Google search how to make a lead magnet, or look it up on YouTube. There's several videos that will point you in the right direction to creating something that can be very beneficial to the people that watch your videos. Mistake number 4 is consistency. I understand you may be working a job during the day, so you don't have time to create content, or you're busy actually running your business. So when I first started this video, I said I was posting 3 to 4 times a day. That is not really possible. Not even in my life now. During that time, I had nothing better to do, so I was consistent. But pick what consistent is for you, whether that's once per week, once per month, or once every day, depending on your schedule. Just stick to it, because those huge gaps in your content, where if you go look at my page and you see there's a month or 2 months in between me creating content, that's because I'm not holding myself to that standard of being consistent. Because you have to understand, the more you show up online, the better opportunity you have to get in front of your ideal customers. Mistake number 5 is not leveraging multi-platform growth. So I dove into TikTok, and that was my platform that I was growing on. And I dabbled with Instagram, I dabbled with YouTube, but I never went all in on those platforms. And as the years went by and I understood that I needed to build a community and build more connection with people, especially when it comes to creating content, offering different services as a business owner. The only thing that will allow you to stand out, first and foremost, is if you know how to actually deliver on what it is you say you do. If you know how to do that, you're already set up for success. The second is creating a personal brand that separates you in the flooded market of everybody else who wants to do the same exact thing you're doing. If people can genuinely connect with who you are as a person, then no matter what product or service you're selling, you're going to be all right. So, YouTube videos allow you to connect with people a lot longer because you can sit here and watch a video of me, that's 45 minutes long, and you just get to understand my vibe. So when it comes time, like I said, where you're like, oh, Cletus, he can help me with creating my content. He can help me with building a personal brand. He can help me put together a strategy that allows me to use my products and services and push them online. Bam, I'm at the top of your head. So leverage multiple platforms, get in front of people, all different areas, all different places, email, text message, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter, Pinterest, whatever the case may be everywhere, and people will fall in love with you. Maybe not fall in love. I don't think people want to fall in love with you. That's kind of weird, but you get the gist. Mistake number 6. This is probably the biggest mistake, is not selling my own products and services. So I get hit up probably 20 to 30 times a day asking me to collaborate with a brand, whether it's sending me free product in exchange for content, giving me a certain commission when I post their content, or if they want to actually do a collaboration where they pay me in advance. Regardless of the price, you're promoting someone else's product. Now, that is a great way to have a business. Affiliate marketing, it's more of a volume game because you're getting a small percentage of the pie. But if you were to package up your services or products and sell them, then you can keep all of the money. It's a win. It's a win. So that's one of the biggest mistakes that I made when starting my creator journey, which I still struggle with. Again, we're being vulnerable and transparent here, is selling my own products and service. And when I say products and services, I mean digitally. So rewind it a step. I've been selling services B2B, but B2C, I need to package up and sell more digital products that can help people have quicker wins, right? I was on a call today and the guy was looking to create content. Actually, the last 3 calls I've hopped on, the biggest challenge they face is, hey, I've learned how to make videos. I just do not know how to edit them. I don't know where to start. I don't know if it's CapCut, Adobe. I just need help. That's something easy that you could put together. It's a small course. Hey, solving a person's problem. Bam, you fix that. It allows you to funnel them into higher ticket products and services. So, there's a lot of books. Actually, one that I just read is called Coach Builder by Donald Miller. And he talks about having different products, your product ladder of ascending people from not knowing who you are at all to getting entry-level products and then working their way up to hopefully becoming a long-term customer and spending a lot of money with you. So mistake number 6, sell more of your products and services. Don't be scared. Put them out there. Let's win together. Mistake number 7, community building. This is something that I struggle with. Listen, I got a church community, y'all, but when it comes to my professional career, I just didn't want to get out there because I thought that, hey, I needed to master my skills in order to go and show up to these networking events and know exactly what I'm talking about. Completely wrong. Completely wrong. Go to those networking events scared, not knowing what you're talking about, not knowing what you can offer to anybody, but learning. Get online and join communities, hire a coach, just invest into your education. And that is something that will 2x, 3x your growth, because you're taking information from people who've already been there, already done it, and you can bounce ideas off of people in your community. So I love reading books. I love paying for coaches or courses, because there's so much knowledge that I can learn from people who have already gotten to where I want to be. So I think getting out of your comfort zone, building a community of people, is something that is extremely powerful. And I didn't understand that when I first started, because I was in my little box of just, oh, I'm just going to create my content and do my brand deals. And I wasn't asking people what they were going through. I wasn't trying to connect with other creators to see, like, build a community. This is my first time making a talking head YouTube video like this in a while, so we're gonna have to get back into the motion, but I will be consistent from here on out, because I'm tired of talking about it and ain't being about it. I know you tired of the same thing, so set your camera up, set your microphone up, do what you gotta do, and let's make this content together. Until next time, peace.